Hey guys, good morning and happy Saturday to you. I hope that you are doing super fantastic on this lovely Saturday. I'm getting started a little bit early because my sleep schedule is off, so I will be off to bed shortly. But I wanted to start this project with you because we talk about being able to recycle these. They are Chalk Couture pallet boards. They are sold as a one-time use surface. And they are one-time use. I cannot clean this off and be able to just re-chalk on it without doing some type of board prep. So I want to walk you through that process really quick and what would happen, because I talk about being able to do it all the time, but I have never personally showed you. So that is what we are going to do today. So I'm going to start first by spraying this board. Now this board was at my vendor spot and did not sell. It happens. So instead of keeping it Christmas, I can totally reuse it with just a little bit of effort. So I'm going to take a board eraser and I'm going to start by erasing what is on here. So all I sprayed on there was water, and then we're taking a board eraser and we're just going over our paste. Now, like I said, these are sold as one-time use surfaces. Once we get done with this, you're going to be able to see why it's a one-time use surface. But I also want to show you in confidence how you can take this surface and reuse it if you want to later on down the line. So just because it is a one-time use surface does not mean you cannot repurpose it. It just means that you can't just wipe it off like a chalkboard that we sell and be able to use it. So as you can see, especially on this white background, I mean, this makes a mess, right? It is there. It's messy. We're going to spray it off another time. And this is real wood, by the way, so we're going to have to let this dry really good. But I'm using just a plain IKEA towel, and I am wiping off some more. Now, let's flip it over for just a second. Because our grooves are so tight together, we don't have any real issues with anything coming through or bleeding through, which is awesome. So our main issue, if you can say it's an issue, is here on the top. Now, like I said, if we were working with a chalkboard surface, we could totally clean it off and reuse it and be done. But because we are working with a wood surface, it's had that on there since long before Christmas. It is a one-time use surface and it cannot be just automatically reused. However, what we can do is take the surface and paint it so we can have a different surface. Now, I am not affiliated with Dixie Belle. It just happens to be one of my favorite Chalkology paste, or chalk paint rather. You could totally paint with our Chalkology paste, but because we're trying to cover up this, we are going to definitely want to paint with something a little bit more dense. So that is one reason why I am using Dixie Belle. So we're going to be able to get one good coat on here, but again, it's going to have to dry so we can go ahead and apply whatever design we want to. We're probably going to have to do a couple of layers, but really easy and quickly we can put on a layer of Dixie Belle paint. It does not have to be perfect for the first layer. We're just getting a layer on to cover up anything that's underneath, and then we will be topping it off with some more layers. Now, I'll do that off camera throughout this weekend, and then we'll be chalking on this probably Monday, I would think, as long as I remember to paint some layers on here. But I'm just showing you really quick how we can at least get a coverage, and we're going to do probably at least 2 or 3 coats on here to get a good covering. I personally do not wax after chalk paint, but if I was using any other kind of paint like latex or acrylic or anything like that, I would definitely wax between layers. But this is a really, really quick and easy way that you can reuse our pallet board. So no matter if you buy a pallet board if you decide, you know, a month from now or a year from now that you don't really want the design that's on it anymore, it's not a wasted surface. You can repurpose it. It just takes a little bit of love to get that process done. But the cool thing is we've eliminated the chalk paste, so we don't have that layer that's up. So that's one cool thing. You don't have a layer to deal with, so you don't have to sand or anything like that. We're just going to have to put multiple layers of this on here to cover up that existing ghosting that's left over. But as you can see, even just with a couple of coats, which I'm going to let these dry, you're going to be able to cover that up without any problem. So again, we can cover up all the side and paint this totally. I'm not going to make you sit through that. But I always talk about being able to repurpose these, and I have never ever personally showed you how to repurpose them. So this is just a game changer, in my honest opinion, because we can make this as simple or complex as we want to. If we wanted to do some fantastic painting effect, we could. We don't have to, though. We can have something simple and just a plain background of your favorite chalk color. And you can even use our Chalkology paste. I just like the thickness of the Dixie Belle paint, especially when I'm trying to cover up what was left over from our other design. So I'm just putting some paint here. We'll paint all of this throughout the weekend. I'm definitely not going to make you sit through all the painting, but I just wanted to show you how quick and simple it is, really and truly, to get rid of that design that you don't want anymore. We've done that. We've painted one layer. I'll be painting throughout the weekend, and again, I don't have any affiliation with Dixie Belle. It just happens to be one of my favorite chalk paint colors and paints to go to. Just because it's handy, the quality is great, and I can paint and not have any worries about using my Chalk Couture products with them. So I'll be painting this more over the weekend. I hope that no matter where this video finds you, you are safe, happy, well, and warm. It is going to warm up here in Mississippi today, hoping for some snow and ice melting, so we can get to work safely and go take care of some amazing kiddos tonight. But I'll be back here live with you on Monday. I may update you with the process of this as we go along, but this is giving you an idea about what you can do with our palette boards to reuse them. So if you get tired of a design like this, you can clean it off, you can paint this palette board and make it brand new and reuse it from chalk. So it is a repurposing tutorial this morning, but I hope y'all are well, and I look forward to chalking with you live here Monday night. Thanks for watching.